Hi, my name's John Wilmot. I'm pleased to announce that the NelsonHall BPS Market Forecast for 2018 to 2022 is now available. As you know, NelsonHall has for many years produced a comprehensive forecast of the business process services market. In its PDF form, the NelsonHall BPS Market Forecast consists of over 300 pages. And as NelsonHall clients know, in its digital self-service form, users can download forecasts and vendor market shares across any combination of 81 BPS service lines, 39 geographies and 39 industry sectors. That's powerful stuff. So what's the current state of the market? Well, there's been much talk of emerging automation technologies cannibalising BPS markets. And it's true that these technologies are reducing BPS revenues on a like-for-like basis. However, much more importantly, these new technologies such as RPA, AI and now blockchain are driving huge demand for process modernisation and digitalisation. And these new technologies and digitalisation are having a much greater upside impact in creating new demand than they are on the downside of cannibalising existing business. Indeed, they're increasing the opportunities for BPS vendors, both to extend the scope of existing contracts and to assist clients in identifying and implementing new digital process models and new ways of working across the wider organisation, so across the shared services, across the retained organisation. A NelsonHall survey of around 1,000 operations executives identified a third of organisations with high intent to use BPS services as the change mechanism behind these technologies to address the process changes and transformations required by the wider organisation. So what's the current state of the market? There's been much talk of emerging automation technologies cannibalising BPS markets. And it's true that these technologies are reducing BPS revenues on a like-for-like basis. However, more importantly, these new technologies such as RPA, AI and now blockchain are driving huge demand for process modernisation and digitalisation. And these new technologies and digitalisation are having a much greater upside impact in creating new demand than they are on the downside of cannibalising existing business. Indeed, they are increasing the opportunities for BPS vendors both to extend the scope of existing contracts and also to assist clients in identifying and implementing new digital process models and new ways of working across the wider organisation, both within shared services and within the wider retained services organisation. A NelsonHall survey identified a third of organisations with a high intent to specifically use BPS services as this change mechanism, the change agent to actually address the process changes and transformations required by the organisation. Overall, the interest in the application of RPA and AI and other digital technologies remains exceedingly high, and organisations typically lack the necessary in-house capability to apply these technologies to their shared services and retained organisations. That's really creating considerable opportunities for BPS vendors to increase their footprints within the client organisations. This pattern is broadly applicable across BPS service lines. So, for example, the CX services market is exhibiting relatively high growth rates compared to its historical levels, fueled by the current need to re-engineer customer service to maximise customer experience. User experience now is one of the really critical factors in the new digital process models and the new ways of working. The life and P&C insurance BPS markets are maintaining solid growth, driven by the need to improve the speed of acceptance of new business, eliminate fraud and unprofitable business, and automate processes to improve levels of straight-through processing. In the manufacturing and logistics sectors, supply chain management has emerged from nowhere as a key growth opportunity, fueled by the ability of new analytics and AI technologies to assist organisations in making much improved stocking, scheduling and routing decisions. Within F&A BPS, standalone purchase-to-pay BPS continues to decline in importance, though standardised platform-based digital process models are emerging. However, the market for multi-process FAO remains solid, and that for record to report continuing to show strong demand. Within procurement outsourcing, new technologies from intelligent purchasing assistance through to cognitive contract analysis to real-time identification of questionable spend are bringing renewed interest in sourcing and procurement outsourcing, though the lack of category management expertise does still remain a significant market inhibitor. Thanks for watching. The full BPS Market Forecast in both PDF and self-service form is available to NelsonHall clients by following the links below or by searching the NelsonHall website. You can follow my updates by subscribing to our blogs and alerts or by following me on LinkedIn or Twitter.